Hey everybody, it's Mary at Yard Art or Us, and we have our trusty friend Connie on the camera tonight, as usual. I'm coming and showing you guys a Cats Welcome, People Tolerated door hanger. And then it's a brown and blue theme color that I've got going. And it just kind of shows you the attitude of the kitty cats. Now, I don't have any cats, but I like cats. And
I like kitties.
I love it. They have that attitude of, I will allow you to take care of me.
Hi, Miss Debbie Barbie.
Hey, Debbie, how are you? I was texting Debbie earlier saying, Debbie, please do my link. So I actually just about 10 minutes ago, I put up the paint party listing for Saturday, January 28th. You have 5 choices.
Right.
And I'm going to show you a couple of those choices tonight. Baseball.
Can we help you?
Oh, we got our helpers, y'all. Everybody needs helpers.
Hi, Nan.
How's everybody doing?
Is baseball.
Baseball, softball, dog welcome, cat welcome, and cats welcome, people
Hi,
tolerated.
Raquel.
So there's actually
Hi,
5 different choices that you have. And they're all door hangers. So baseball, softball, cats welcome, people tolerated, doggy, or dog and cat. All right, so y'all know I'm a fan of the roller. What I did is I just rolled this top part of what I call a nutmeg color. Hey, behave over there. Y'all, they're just like kids. They don't act bad until you start trying to do something.
Kathleen said she wishes we were closer so she could come.
Well, that's just...
We do too.
We do too.
Hi, Patricia.
That's just one of those things, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to worry about getting super duper close because this is actually going to be covered up. A lot of this is going to be covered up. But I want to do white on the bottom.
Hi, Juanella.
And I want to do white on the bottom, y'all, because I have kitty cat paws or track marks. You'll see here in a minute. And I want to make sure that they show.
If they share the live, will people that are not members of the group be able to see it?
Yes.
Hey, would y'all share our live if you
y'all
don't
would
mind?
do that, that would be super great. You know, that's one of those things I forget to remind people about, and it's super important.
Miss Carolyn Kyle said, it looks real good.
Ah, thank you, Carolyn. I tell you, it's always something, isn't it? So today we had guys out there at the shop. They were cutting an old tree, a tree that was dying. They were cutting it down. So, of course, you know, you've got chainsaws and all that kind of stuff. And then they finally got all of that done. The stump grinder actually came, which kind of surprised me that he came today. But anyway, so they had to grind the stump. And then the sprinkler people came because our sprinkler heads got messed up last week with all the excavating. So we have been over at the store with one person after another, after another, after another. We're actually opening up on Saturday. Yay! Y'all, us opening on Saturday, I think my life might get back to normal.
Most people, when they go on vacation, they actually take a vacation.
Well, we did that first week. I slept the whole week between Christmas and New Year's.
When she says slept, she means 20 minutes.
Nah. For me, I can't stay in bed all day. I don't know how people do that. My back will start killing me. But, you know, if you get up and move to the sofa, then you take a nap over there. Then you go back to your bed, take a nap over there. That's what I did.
Miss Kathleen wants to know if you will ever consider doing online parties.
You know, I hadn't thought about that. That would be fun. That's something I really need to think about.
So how would you see it working, Kathleen? Would people buy the blank?
They would buy the blank. They'd have to buy the blank, yeah.
And would ship it to them?
And then we would all paint together, kind of like in a Zoom party, you know. And like, if they wanted, they could follow me as I did it. Or,
right.
You know,
hey, it's a new year. If anybody else is interested, let us
me know.
And we'll think about it.
I've been trying to get some designs done.
Hi, Brandy.
Right. You can't get anything done. You can't sell a paint party unless you get the designs done, y'all. It's just the way it goes. So, not only am I selling the finished product, I'm selling the paint parties and the blanks. So, I've been trying to really work hard and get them all ready to go. And you never get them all done, right? You're always going to make new stuff.
Hi, Diane.
But before I could schedule a paint party, I actually had to, I got too much paint on there. I had to paint all my samples. So I actually have the dog one painted already, but I'll actually do the live on it tomorrow. Today we're doing Cats Welcome,
Kitty.
People Tolerated. Now this is a teal colored bottom, and it is going to sit on top of that white. That way my kitty cat paw prints will show through.
Hi, Miss Victoria.
Hey, Victoria, how are you? Take a look, pan up there how I got that bow yesterday. Check out the bow, y'all.
So cute.
I was working it. I mean, really working it. Trying to get that bow to sit there on the side. And it's kind of one of those, there's an expression, you have to show it who's the boss. And you just kind of work with it.
Debbie Barbarian loves the idea of the online academy. She said, or the
online party.
She said, start with the academy first.
That's true. I should do that because we have. It's just a lot of fun, and these kinds of things are easy to do, in that they're all done in layers. I see I've missed. I'm wiping some stuff. I don't like my paint to get on the sides, y'all. All right, these are our helpers. As you can see, they're slacking and they're not doing their chores. They're supposed to be doing their chores, right, Sheba?
Right.
She's like, whatever.
Their chores is
their chores are
the
to sit there and do nothing. That's what their chores are. Okay. All right, so this is nutmeg. This is white, and you can see I did this white because I want those paw prints to show. Okay, that's not dry. So move all this aside. Y'all tell me, what are y'all doing tonight? Other than watching me paint. Are y'all painting? Are y'all watching TV?
Miss Victoria said the bow looks good.
It does, doesn't it? I had to work with it for a little while. Shh. One of our grouchy dogs loves to growl at all the other dogs. And that's the smallest dog doing all that growling too, y'all.
And it's not easy.
Dot.
For a change.
Dot. That's
it's
enough.
Not easy.
And what worries me about Dot is she's really little, and we have 3 big dogs, and it doesn't dawn on her that they're very big and they could hurt her. They don't, but I always worry about that because she's all like,
Hi, Michelle.
So what did I do today? So y'all, we had all these people over at the store, and they were fixing the sprinkler heads and all that kind of stuff. And I was trying to help Bruce today again. I think did y'all see that post that I put up? I think I put it on the main store page. That I'm helping Bruce, and he is I guess the boss when you say all of these kind of projects. We were hanging fencing slats, and we were also hanging, for those of you that are local, when you come to the garage part of our business, you're going to be, I think, very pleasantly surprised, because one of the things we've been doing is putting in a lot of shelves. We took out the black shelving that we had, put that outside, and we built shelves up against the wall where all of our blanks are sitting up. So when you walk in the garage, it's just like walking in a grocery store, if you will. As you walk in our garage, all of our blanks are sitting up, and you just your eyes can kind of look around.
Thanks, Michelle.
So that's what I was helping him do yesterday and today.
Miss Victoria said she needs to give Dot the coat that she bought for Bo, because you can't. He's too fat. You can't snap the things underneath. That's all I was laughing at.
Well, you know, sometimes, I don't know if y'all, I had to go to the doctor today just for a regular checkup, and they kind of looked at me and they said, you have to get on the scale. Now, why they want you to get on the scale? I gave them a dirty look. I got on the scale, but I still gave them a dirty look.
I'm pretty sure they could care less if we give them dirty looks.
I know. But I told her, I said, y'all must really hate me to make me get on the scale. And the nurse just was laughing. She's like, everybody feels that way. I'm like, it must be.
That's what I said. Even the skinny people don't like getting on the scale.
No, I just don't think there's anybody that likes getting on the scale. Because it's never good news. Have you ever noticed that?
No matter how hungry you've been lately, it ain't never good news.
No, they always like, have you been eating more? No. Then why did you gain weight?
Why do you weigh more?
Well, I told the nurse.
Hi, Mary Kay.
In my defense, it was the holidays, y'all.
Right.
And all that Christmas and Thanksgiving eating. And I did a lot of stress eating, I have to say. And that's really not good. You shouldn't do that.
We all were working so hard.
But I was really stressed out. So I was doing a lot of stress eating. So that didn't really do me any good, right? So I've got all this painted, I think, the way I want it. And I showed y'all the other night, I actually did like a bow tutorial. And
if our sister Paula is on, please come get your dogs.
I don't think Paula's on. She's probably sleeping. And how I choose my bow color, I'm not going to show you how to make the bow because I did that the other night. What I like to do, as far as choosing the colors of ribbon that I use, I always, of course, I do the burlap on the back. And that's just brown, and it's just a neutral color is all it is.
She's crazy, Victoria. She don't overeat. Miss Victoria said, y'all never overeat when you go to lunch. She hardly eats, Miss Victoria. Don't let her lie to you.
Well, then why do I weigh 178 pounds?
All that muscle.
Yeah, right. Oh, and this doctor, too, they make you get on the scale. And, okay, y'all might have already done this. And you hold these little arms out they have like that. And your heels have to be on a certain section. And they do your BMI.
Oh, who the heck wants to know that? Yeah, I would have to say.
All the bad news.
I'll like opt out of that one if I don't mind.
So anyway, you know, weight is just never a good subject. Okay, so what I did is I always use a burlap on the back, and then you've got 3 colors. I've got teal and brown in my door hanger, so that's what I went with my polka dots, and then I've kind of got a blue here. And
Greg Hamilton said that looks amazing.
Do what?
Greg Hamilton said that's amazing.
Thank you. Okay. So I got that done, and and they're really not hard to make, but I just put 4 colors on it. Always one of them is that neutral neutral burlap. Now I liked when I look at this, y'all, I like this better, the brown.
Oh, that's pretty.
So what I did is, what I'm gonna do, I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to make sure I don't get any paint on here. And y'all, today I called Bruce at the store. He was over there all day. I think he and I got over there about 7:30. We started making shelves. And at 5, he still wasn't home. I was, because I was working on getting ready for the live.
I bet I can't remember if I said hi to him.
He was not. I said, Bruce, I called him, can you please come home? He's like, I'm trying. I'm trying to come home. But you know, when contractors are over there, Bruce always has to stay because somebody's got to answer their questions. Where's the water line? Where's the water main coming? But, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so he just doesn't really get a whole lot of...
oh, thank you, Sheila.
A whole lot of downtime.
Sheila said, hey, I so enjoy watching you paint. I appreciate you from South Carolina.
Hey, South Carolina. I tell you what, I've been to South Carolina one time. It's beautiful.
Hey, where's everybody from?
Yeah.
We know where most of you are from.
My sister Kelly used to live in South Carolina, so I went to see her one time.
And
we traveled all over. It was a very pretty state. I think we were in... God, she's so annoying, y'all. You hear her?
I thought that was my stomach growling.
No. Were we in Charleston? No, I can't remember now where she used to live.
Acorn?
She used to live right outside of Aiken, I think.
Acorn. Hi, Kanya. I call it Acorn.
No, it's Aiken, Connie.
She lived at Acorn.
She lived at Acorn. Okay, so I got my bow. Y'all hush. You're so annoying.
We're so country. We're so country.
Nah, we're not.
Oh, thanks for coming from Nebraska.
We're just regular
peeps.
From
Nebraska.
Oh, awesome. We have these as blanks, y'all. We have them as a paint party, and I will be selling them also as finished items.
Hey, sis. Kelly Blackman Ross is here.
All right. Kelly, where did you used to live in South Carolina?
Speaking of the devil.
I know she used to live in South Carolina. I think it was Aiken.
Kel, did you used to live in Aiken?
Aiken.
Aiken?
A-I-K-E-N.
Aiken?
Aiken. All right, let me kind of clean this off.
Okay.
And then we're going to get serious about this, y'all.
Hi, Jennifer Cahoon.
All right. I'm cleaning this up because I made a mess. I don't know if y'all ever do that.
Mary's sister just came in. Yes. She just said yes.
Aiken.
So how do you pronounce it?
Aiken.
How do you pronounce that? Aiken.
Aiken.
Hi, Ursula.
Okay.
Thanks for
so I've got my teal, right? And I'm putting my fingers here, making sure that I feel good about where the placement is. And I feel good about that. So
and we're thinking about making this party on the 28th, right?
It is on the 28th. I've already made the listing.
Okay.
It's on Shopify. Debbie.
Miss Debbie,
she probably has already done it.
She did post it.
Oh, of course I'm not.
Sheila said she's near Clemson, South Carolina. A little town called...
I've heard of Clemson before.
Easley. Hi, Jennifer. I do too. I didn't realize that teal and brown would go so well together.
Oh yeah, I always love teal and brown, and I'm a fan of pink and green. Always love pink and green, like for spring stuff. All right, so here we go. I had to put some more now. Okay. All right. I got that where I want it. And y'all, honestly, these things are not as dry as I want them to be, but we don't have time for all that stuff.
Kel said Clemson is all about football.
Yeah. Now, where is it that they always have? No, that's Kentucky. I was thinking of the Kentucky Derby, where they're always congregating for that.
Miss Victoria said pink and brown is good too.
Yes.
Pink and brown are
good
together. asking yesterday if we touch up the nails.
Yeah, sometimes what I'll do, and I did that I've got something to show y'all here in a minute. And I'll show you in a minute. Sometimes I'll just take my ring finger and I'll put a little paint on there and I'll just kind of do it like that with my ring finger. But I'll show you how I did that here in a minute. All right, so here's my kitty cat.
Well, isn't this kitty just as cute as it could be?
Yes, he is. I love him. He's precious. All right. Now, I got my people tolerated right here.
So this says, kitties welcome, people tolerated.
Yes.
This cracks me up. Yeah, this
well, it kind of does.
Paint party.
Okay, I promise you I am going to do this probably in March or April. Bruce has said I have to do it, and I think it's a good idea. I'm going to have a paint party, and we're going to do a porch leaner. And on one side, it's going to say welcome. You know, some sort of welcome. There's 20 million ways you could do it. On the other side, it's going to say go away, go on, get.
We saw a sign that said, like a good neighbor, stay over there. I crack up every time I think about that.
Go on, get. Go away. That's got to be a two-sided one. Bruce is like, of all the parties you could make, please make that one.
He wants to put it in your house.
He wants to put it in your house. Go on, get.
For all the sister-in-laws to put up
I'll hear him. Yeah, he always talks to the dogs. You'll hear him tell the dogs, go away, go on, get, right now.
I forget who asked. Somebody wants to know how long the brads are. These nails.
I use are 1/2 inch. And I get these, I get a lot of stuff from Amazon, y'all. Just because I'm too lazy to go to the store. I get frustrated at the store. They're 1/2 inch. And this is called GREX. And it's called a headless pin. Because you can staple it in there and you don't really see it. So it's a headless pin. GREX is the brand. I use 1/2 inch. I think they have them in 3/8 too.
Ursula said that.
Okay, yeah. But if you've got, the reason I use 1/2 inch, y'all, is you've got 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch here. So that's why you want 1/2 inch. You try to go with the 3/8, it's not going to sink in there enough and this thing's going to fall off. So I don't do 3/8 just because I'm using 1/4 inch material.
Kelly said Chanel, South Carolina is beautiful.
Oh, well, I love the name.
Me too.
Just the name sounds beautiful.
That's Kelly's kitty's name also.
That is Kelly's kitty's name.
Kelly has the most beautiful cat, y'all. It's solid black and it's got the brightest eyes.
And she's mean. She don't like anybody. She really doesn't.
Was it you she growled at? Somebody told me.
She always hisses at everybody.
Yeah, that she was hissing at him.
Okay, y'all, I can never figure this out.
She wasn't talking about South Carolina. She was talking about her cat.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Connie, so do you know what you're doing over there, Connie?
Nah, not really. Not so much.
Not so much. Okay, what the hell? What am I doing? What am I doing, y'all?
Hi, Anna.
Okay, does this go like this? Y'all can see I'm having a, well, part of the problem is, y'all, I can't see. I don't know if y'all have that problem when you can't see. Because I'm in front of the light. Oh, shit.
I promise we're not drinking, y'all.
Well, it would be terrible if we were.
Miss Terry said her doormats say dogs welcome, people tolerate.
Yes. that whenever Bruce saw that welcome thing that says, welcome and go away, go and get. Go on get. He loves that, y'all. Go on get. I'm trying to put this thing in here. Okay, I got that. Because you have to have the eyes in there, y'all. That's what makes Kitty. Part of what makes Kitty cute is the eyes.
Kel, doesn't that look nice? Kelly's talking about that you put wood on the house for hanging stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah, over at the store. Mm-hmm. Girl, that was some serious work.
You know they were working.
They wasn't playing around with that. And Bruce is all mad at me because I wasn't cutting fast enough. He's like, he's like, how come you're not cutting faster? I'm like, dude, I'm going as fast as I can. And I'll say, am I a good, y'all, he's so funny. I'll say, Bruce, am I a good helper? He goes, he always gives a grunt or a one-syllable answer, or, yes. I said, am I the best helper you ever had? Mm-hmm. Do you want to have me as your helper for the next job? Sure. You know what he wants is he's thinking, I want you to stop talking to me. You know that's what he's thinking.
For such a non-communicator to have married a communicator. Yeah. But watch when the fellows come around. He talks nonstop.
He's all excited because there's a male on the property.
I lived around here for like 3 or 4 years before he started talking to me. I was cooking one day and he came and started stirring my pot. And he said like 15 sentences.
That's because it was about food. He'll talk about that.
I don't even know you talk about
He'll talk to you about food or sports or drinking beer, y'all. My husband loves to do.
Yes, these cutouts are MDF. They're laser cut.
Yeah. Okay.
Miss Debbie said the best help, you're free, that's why. The
what?
best help is free.
Exactly. The reason he likes my help is because I'm the one that shows up to do it. But I always, you know, we've been married, well, last week I think we were married 38
so
years.
Sweet. You don't see that these days.
And we've been married a long time. But y'all, when I work with him, I still learn something new.
He knows everything.
Yeah, he knows everything. I don't know how he knows everything, but he does. Or I think he knows everything. He says he does.
Because we don't know very much.
Maybe that's because we don't know very much. And so he always knows everything. So I learn a lot when I work with him. So you can take this and you can kind of tip that area that you want. If you want to cover up your, what do you call those, y'all?
Brads?
Yeah, your marks.
Jerry wants to know what the name of your nailer is.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. So notice, y'all, this wouldn't be me unless I give Kitty Cat some eyelashes.
Hi, Tom.
Kitty got to have some eyelashes. And I got to put a little nose here.
Sheila said they've been married for 38 years.
Yeah, I'm really blessed, y'all, because I'm married to my best friend, but I'm also just married to a great human being.
He's so easygoing. He doesn't get rattled too much.
No, he really doesn't.
And the peeps in our family have been known to get rattled.
A time or two. Yeah.
She don't get rattled either.
Bruce really doesn't get rattled. And if he does, you don't want to be around him. Because he just never gets upset. So if he gets upset, he usually has a pretty good reason.
Us too, Miss Terry. Miss Terry loves the lashes.
I do too.
Michelle said they've been married for 30 years. Girl, what's the secret?
You go, girl.
What's the secret to long marriages?
I always say the secret is just marry a nice person. You know, that's a lot of it. And y'all know I have to put some little dots on Kitty's eyes. So I just put a little dot and a little bit of nose. Nothing.
That's so cute.
So if you really want to cover up the,
Brad nails.
You don't like the pin nails kind of, you know, showing through. An easy way to do it, y'all, is put a little bit of paint on here. And I'll do it on the black, right? And just put a little paint on your ring finger. Just kind of do that. Just come over here and tip it.
Hi, Amy.
You don't have to put a lot on there.
Ooh, Miss Terry said that her anniversary, they're going to be married 40 years.
Oh, isn't that exciting, Terry? I'm so happy for y'all.
Jennifer Cahoon said 28 years.
Way to go.
Jennifer, I hope I am.
That's amazing. I love to hear that.
Hi, Michelle Swift. Michelle said compromise.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, the other thing that I think is good about Bruce, and I'm this way too, and I think it is a good quality. When we get irritated with each other, and we do, okay, we're human beings, so let's let's call it what it is.
Hi, David.
Like if we get irritated at each other at 7 in the morning, for example, you know, maybe we have a few words or whatever. We each go our own little way, go start doing our day or whatever. And he'll come in, you know, see me at 8 or 9 or whatever. And we're not holding a grudge. You let it go. Right. And that's important. You know, if you want to stay mad for 15 hours, I guess you can. But we're not like that.
It takes a lot of energy.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy. And if we snap at each other or something like that, you know, we don't hold grudges. I'm just touching up some little things here, y'all. That's all I'm doing.
David Reiner said, she ain't telling the truth. She is only 28 years old.
Way to go, David. What a man. I had, we used to have a kid working with us. His name, gotta let this dry a minute. His name was Sebastian. He worked in the summer with us. He was in college. And real smart kid. Really, really great kid. So I said to all the kids, I said, I'm going to go get my hair done. I'll be back. You know, I told them what to do. And Bruce was with the kids. And, you know, they're like, oh, okay, Miss Mary, you know, whatever. So I come back later and, you know, I didn't think anything of it. And then like later that night, Bruce told me, he said, do you know what Sebastian told me? I said, what? He said, well, Sebastian said, now, Mr. Bruce, when Miss Mary comes back with her new hairstyle, you tell her you look real pretty, even if she doesn't.
Remember when the old folks used to tell us they were going to the beauty shop every week? Y'all go to the beauty shop every week? You look exactly the same.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So I told Bruce, I said, now Sebastian is going some places.
He is.
You tell Miss Mary she looks beautiful, even if it ain't pretty.
Mickey said that she loves your realness.
I know. I tell you,
And your painting.
if I couldn't be real, just
hang
forget
it
it. Just hang it up. Just hang it up. When I used to work as a teacher, you always had to go to these meetings, you know. Oh,
Girl.
God.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was late to one of the meetings, and Mr.
Hi,
Jones,
Brian.
who's a good friend of mine, I come to the meeting, you know. I run to the meeting because I'm late. And Mr. Jones stands up. He goes, "Oh, here's my friend Mary Amick. She's here to keep it real."
They weren't playing, was they? Hi, Nancy.
But now, not everybody always appreciated that, y'all.
What was the teacher that told you if he was frustrated one day and he said, if I'd have known kids were going to be in teaching,
That's Mr. Amon.
I would have came in there.
He told me one day, I was teaching, he come to my door, knocked on the door. I was like, what's up, Mr. Amon? If I'd known there was kids in education, I would not have become a teacher. And I had to go back in class and keep teaching. Oh, my stars. Hey, you know how it is. You got to laugh or you'll kill somebody. Or that's how it is. That's how I feel. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Almost done.
Mary had to keep them straight up there at the school. And I think they kind of knew she was going to keep them straight.
They didn't always appreciate it, but I didn't let that stop me, y'all. Okay, here's the dry one. I'm not going to mess with that one because it's pretty wet. But here's the dry one. So, I've got...
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I decided to do the brown and white polka dot for my hanger because I like that. And then, of course, here's my bow. I got to kind of put it over here. And really, y'all can see, it's really easy to paint. You just, the only thing I did that somebody might think is a little hard is I just put some eyelashes on him. But that's all I did.
Yo, this paint party is going to be on the 28th of January.
Yeah, on a Saturday.
The link is in the comments. Miss Debbie already put the link in. If you're interested, we would love to have it.
Yeah, and we sell it as a blank if you want to paint your own. In fact, I think we've sold several of those already. We're shipping out to folks who are not in our area.
That kitty is just
so
cute.
we can sell the blank if that's what you want.
It does look like Kelly's kitty, Chanel.
I know. My kitty's prettier than Kelly's.
You done.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, and y'all come join us at the paint party January 28th, and we will see you. I'll be back tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night.
Doing the doggy one tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.